Today I have plans on going into the Dark Caverns, but it'll be through a very bright pink portal. Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Rustic Waters II. This is that same pink portal I was talking about, though I think I may end up needing to remember this. What is it, 82 and 164? Alright, there we go. My own little notepad just in case. The reason being is because I'm going to need to break this block down here. At least I think so. Oh no, wait, the control item I can just put right in place. Oh no, but I need it in order to complete the quest. So let's break it and hope I don't cause a tear or rip in the space-time continuum. Okay, nothing was really lost. Just dropped the stuff down into the water. And let's start with making this, the Idol of Sacrifice. I did get a little bit of levels here, so that should be good. And it's just a bunch of Invar, really. So I take this. And that completes this, and I've got the portal controller in my inventory, so that completed that, and I can put it back down as well. And of course it defaulted to green, but that's why I kept these numbers here. Perfect. Back to pink, and I have the Idol of Sacrifice, but I think I actually need to use it. Let's just check the quest. Oh, the portal lighter, I forgot about that. I have... Oops, sorry Zoe. I know you want out, we'll let you out once we get to the other side here. I have my portal lighter, there we go, and that should complete all of these. Oh, I got a diamond paxel, a clock block, and 8 holy hand grenades. Now I think I need to imbue this Idol of Sacrifice. Used to imbue at 10 levels of XP has side effects. Oh, yeah, that hurt. That hurt quite a bit. Let me just peanut butter cup this up real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm back to 100%, and all my health went down. Jeez, okay. Did that just eat it? No, it's here. Okay, activated Idol of Sacrifice. Now, if I put this in here, it doesn't go in. You'll need an imbued Idol of Sacrifice to make the portal crystal. Right-click while holding an Idol of Sacrifice to imbue it. This will cost you 10 levels of XP and also set your health and hunger to low levels. Open the UI of the portal controller and place the portal crystal into the slot. Dark Cavern portal crystal. Oh, so it's one of those with a bunch of ice around it. Okay, put this in place. Then I take my portal lighter and light the portal. And it should work this time. So let me put this in here. I'm a bit scared, but here we go. It's kind of nice that it had a little countdown there. It's an interesting place. Let me zoom in and add a waypoint. There we go. Yeah, this place is terrible. Everything is dark. There is dark everywhere. There are ores everywhere. This should be interesting. I'm going to light it up a bit in a radius around this so that it doesn't get blown up by things like maybe creepers spawning too close to this, or at least this is the hope. Okay then, fairly well done with lighting. I mean, not perfect, but it should do for the most part. You can see that there are still some red zones around there, but I think this should keep at least the immediate vicinity around this portal somewhat clear. But, oh, I can already see some new ores. We've got osmium, which is nice to see. This means we can get into mechanism and get all sorts of mechanism machines, which are super cheaty. I also got Carf Stone, which apparently is unique to Dark Caverns. And there's some really peaceful music for what I am, for some reason, dreading this zone to be. I don't know, I feel like there's going to be a lot of danger here. But maybe there's some benefits as well, considering it's so chill sounding. But I'm going to grab the ores in the immediate vicinity, and then we can take an account of what I just grabbed. And apparently this is hungry work, because I've got hunger 2 just being here, which is something to think about. I'm probably going to go through my food reserves pretty quick. Carfstone Luminite ore, which seems to give off some faint glow. I wonder if this stuff actually gives off some kind of light or is craftable in like a light-giving glass or armor. So I think I see over here a different biome. Right now I'm in, what is it, rocky caves, caverns? I can't quite read the tip on the top right there. But I think Over there looks like a different type of stone, and I see magma blocks, so I'm thinking that's some kind of like scorched area. And in our first just brief visit of a few minutes, I was able to get some osmium, a whole bunch of lapis, a bunch of gold, prosperity shards, some really weird iron, and more aluminum, plus a bunch of this aluminite dust, which can be used for some different upgrades in mechanism, apparently, as well as making aluminite torches. Oh! I'm just putting a bunch of the stuff that I mined up here in these barrels, and then I'm going to head back and we can go explore some other biomes. And we're at a biome boundary. Is that a mob? There's something with some particles going on over here. I'm noticing, I think because of my difficulty, everything's getting like potion effects at this point of some kind of strength. What the heck is giving off those bubbles? Is it the bush? No, there's a little glow bug. Is it a firefly? Alright. Alright. Well, this is molten carfstone. Scorched berries. Okay. Well, let's... Ow! Oh! Oh no! Ah! Yikes! Okay. That stuff hurts. Do not like. Hopefully, yeah. You okay? You're gaining your health back? Poor pupper. Yeah, that's not good. I'm hearing Abu. Oh, hello? Hello? I saw something moving over here. Oh, there it is. A moltener. Hello. You look really weird. Uh-huh. Okay, you've got a lot of health too, I have to say. And you seem peaceful. So, for all I know, you could be like a piglin and like attack in droves. You don't look so peaceful. No, you're not. You're a scorch hound. Okay. Get dead. Thank you, Zoe. Your riding bonus really came in handy there. Alright, so scorched berries drop some, or scorched berry bushes drop something. Scorched berries. Fair enough. Let's... Maybe I can eat one? Did it give me any effects? Fire resistance. That'll be good to have on my hotbar. Okay. Especially, yep, if I can just straight up eat one when I'm not hungry. That's really good. I'm gonna grab a few more of these. Oh! The bat just spawned and died because scorched berry bushes are not to be trifled with. Oh, this is a structure of some sort. Oh, hello! No. Bad thing. Bad thing. Whatever the heck you were. You okay, Zoe? Me riding on top of her is probably slowing her down, but then she's not fire resistant right now. I think making her a hellhound is probably the way that I'm going to need to go, because fire is going to be something I'm going to worry about constantly in a dimension like this. But what the heck is this about? Molten carvestone break. This is like a giant lit up area. But that's it. It's just this. There's nothing else. Well, let's take a little bit of this magma blocks just because it's probably going to be pretty useful. And it looks like there's some kind of weird mushroomy forest down here. Aha! This is what I was, caving out to see. Interesting view. Oh! I too want to live in a mushroom. Okay, I just found this little house here. Ooh, a brand new anvil. I also don't have a grindstone. There are little luminite torches in here. Oh, and chests with, ooh, pretty good loot. I don't have a blast furnace, so I'll take that, or a smoker. I will have more uses for a furnace, so I might as well take it too. But this is cool. There's a little, like, shroomy house that I just found. It's got a bit of a thicker base here, so that's one way of locating them if you see one in the distance. Okay, what is this little critter over here? Are you nice? Shroomling. Alright. How are you? Can I pet you? I just take off my shield. No petting, but at least you don't attack me. You've got 20 hearts as well, so good to know. A shroomy. You look like, actually, you sound pretty cute. Oh, you're a trader. Hi. Hello, little trader friend. What do you want? A throwable luminite torch? Glimmershroom blocks? Glimmergrass blocks? Okay. You're pretty cute. I gotta say, as far as mushroom people go, I like your hat. Oh, I hadn't looked. Apparently, maybe at different Y levels or something, there is possibility for finding things like diamonds. Look at that. That is something that I haven't worked out, is if there are different stuff at different Y levels, because this goes really high and it goes really low. I have no idea if this is going to, affect how finding things in here is going to be. If I need to find diamonds down at like Y11, like older Minecraft or something, or if it's been changed. Oh, and I'm back. And don't worry, I put Zoe in the monster ball for a while. I kept on running into things with the size that she was and how close a quarters things were. But let me empty out everything that I got here. I'd say that was a pretty good haul. I did focus primarily on finding things like gold, inferium, lapis. Diamonds was an unexpected surprise. I did grab some silver so that I can actually make it into electrum grit later on. A bunch of prosperity shards, osmium, as much as I could find, as well as source gems. And I figure, why not? I would grab a bunch of the luminite dust. I'm not entirely sure what uses it might have yet, but I did see it in a few recipes, so I'm going to need that at the very least. And it appears that I was able to unlock mystical foregoing a little bit here with 64 Inferium Essence obtained, as well as 32 Prosperity Shards. Inferium Essence is a powerful resource for creating, resources. It will be the foundation of allowing you to grow crops of everything from ores to mob drops. You'll need incredible amounts of this to fully expand your mystical agriculture system. Prosperity Shards work in tandem with Inferium Essence, though in slightly lesser amounts, to create the gems, tools, and crystals used within the mod. Prosperity Shard ore can be found in abundance throughout the Dark Caverns mining dimension. Then I got a little instruction book. Oh, I didn't even know that Mystical Agriculture had an instruction book after all these years. Did they finally come out with one, or have I totally missed it? Oh, and this takes us down that path. Now there are multiple things in here that would help in there, and that is like the Tarantula Hawk Wing. This allows some sort of elytra-like flight. I have 3 of these wings right now, just from those ones that spawned early on. There's a novelty drinking hat that you can have that apparently will automatically feed you or something. This apparently works the same as the hunger charm, but just for drinks, or the gluttony charm, but just for drinks. Oh, and it gives an enchanted heart for -10 difficulty. And then it goes to a feeder module, which I've seen these. Oh, yeah, you put it on one of those novelty drinking hats. The feeder helmet module can be attached to any helmet you come across. It will automatically feed you food from your inventory. The module will try not to waste food, so if you only have large meals in your inventory, it will wait until you are very hungry or injured to feed you those foods. It's best to have small to medium meals in your inventory if you want to utilize the feeder module, which is funny because Pam's Harvestcraft adds in like massive food chunks. But I think that the peanut butter cups are going to be perfect for that. And I was thinking of like plopping everything that I have into my repair chest here, but instead I noticed on the Ocean Armory tab that there is a powered diamond anvil. It's an upgrade to the basic vanilla anvil. It uses redstone flux instead of XP and resources to repair your items, or just like power, one should say. Simply place your item in the left slot, provide ample power to the anvil, and it will repair your items in just a few seconds. This is much faster than the repair chests you may have bought from the coin trade market. Blocks of quartz. Ooh, I know where I can find this. Plus, we just got a brand new anvil, so I don't need to spend the iron either. And we got some diamonds. So, yeah, I've got an idea here. Let me grab my sea moth, and I'll go outside and show you what I found. Because if you notice, I've got all sorts of little polka dots here of interesting things nearby, as I've been doing a little bit of an explore. When I zoom out, you can see that there's like these rainbow of different things around here. the locations. But I saw that there was like this giant anchor over here with a loot chest, and I haven't grabbed it yet. I just saw it and marked it. And then I found like some kind of broken ship hull over here. Some of the other ones, like the animal seeds that we saw in previous episodes, I just marked those ones so that I know where they're at. And of course the ice and jungle dungeons that I am very interested in going to experiment with, but I think I need to get into some magic first. Oh, and I found this, the Underdome, which I think actually has some of those that I'm looking for. So I might head out, hit the anchor, the hull, the Underdome, and this large hull, and grab some materials that I need in order to repair things and do a little bit better, or just to do a little explore at the same time. Oh, and thanks to your comments, I realize now that you don't have to have these underwater, but they work underwater just fine. And it's more or less just a certain range of Y levels that the hydrostatic botany pots work at. I'm thinking I'm probably going to convert these into a bit of an Inferium farm at some point. But for now, let's go do a little bit of an explore towards this anchor. There it is. It looks really cool. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with some of the builds. I know it's just really basic stuff, but it's just neat to find stuff like this out in the ocean. And it has a chest. Ooh, with heart crystals in it. Yoink, I'll take all this stuff. Oh, that's a really good chest of stuff. That was a really good find. And it's got a bunch of this scaffolding stuff. I might grab that too. Being underwater, you can very clearly see all the different waypoints that I've made so far. But what is that? It looks absolutely terrifying. What the heck? I'm not going near that thing. But yeah, we've got magic trees and bees in this one. I just need to find the right entrance to get inside. Hello, bees. Oh, and you've got little beehives. Lovely. Okay. I don't want to chop down all these trees, but I do want a bit of this wood. That sounded like a skeleton. I'm just going to take a little bit of some of these different flavors. Oh, wait. Actually, can I get a sapling? I'm hearing things that sound like a skeleton walking around. There's one there. Okay. Did not expect wither skellies. Get re-dead. One of each sapling. I figure that's going to be good for one of those botany pots because they make such lovely woods and colors. I'm definitely interested in checking that out. And this is one of those broken hull parts or something. I don't know if it's part of our ship or what, but it's got some interesting bits of it. And also it's got hard quartz blocks. I don't know what those are, but they look pretty enough. I guess there's different tables and such. None of them are regular quartz though. Captain's log interface. Can I interface? Recon frigate machinery. Captain's log interface. I have no interactions with those. But I'm pretty sure I can pickaxe all this stuff. Yep. So let's do just that. See what I can find out. You received Captain's Recorder Salvage. Salvaged Liberty Frigate parts found in space frigate wreckage on the ocean floor. Maybe I get back to my ship and then I see what good this can do me. Apparently I also ended up getting some Captain's Recorder Salvage too. Use for the Liberty Frigate components is... Oh, you can make new Captain's logs from these? Interesting. So if you have a bunch of these already from the recorder salvage, you can make new ones. I look forward to experimenting with that when we get back to base, but for now we're going to go to what I'm calling the Underdome, because it's a pretty impressive looking, I don't know, almost looks like a church to me, but I think it's made of quartz. Quartz blocks specifically, which is something that I'm looking for right now. They're all hard quartz blocks. They're not regular quartz blocks. Dang. I do see some really weird critters down inside there, though, and I don't know that I'm really prepared for those. Oh, hey, look at this! We found a really big section of the Liberty. I didn't realize it had words on the side before when I saw this. I just saw it on the map and put a marker. Oh, it looks like it's got some more of those components that I can grab and maybe use for flight recorder parts. Plus blue sheet metal, which is just really cool. But let me grab some of this stuff. Oh, slime explosives? Okay, that wasn't what I thought it would be. Why are there slime explosives? There are machine frames and all sorts of other parts here. Recon frigate machinery. Oh, and it looks like there's like a loot crate and a bunch of pipes here. Okay, so this is a better discovery to make. Oh, this is nice, getting a bunch of create fluid pipes for free. Trash voids from Cyclic. Also, something I find interesting is this hull that doesn't seem I can mine it. So I think it's like a retextured type of bedrock, perhaps? Still, it looks really cool. Ha! Looks like there's a bunch of beds that were in this area. Okay, this is actually pretty neat that they've got some room design in mind. The other area looked like it was a kitchen. Oh, and this is a classroom of some sort? Oh. And there's a loot chest at the head of the class. So let's take one of these, right-click to repair the recorder. Captain's Recorder Salvage. And what did I get? Oh, Captain's Log 16. Okay.
This is Michelle Valentine.
Okay, so that was the same as the one that we already have. All right, let's try another one and see if it's a different Captain's Log number, because maybe that was 16. Captain's Log number 2. Press right-click to hear the Captain's Log, press O to reset dialog box.
Journal entry, 9th of April. Seems there's an odd respiratory infection circulating amongst the crew. Orblowski and Bennett are quarantined in medical for the next 3 days. They aren't happy about it, but the last thing I need is an air system full of contagions before we reach the jump gate. Turner and Jones are taking over in engineering until the others are back. Valentine, signing off.
Okay, so that one definitely was different from the other. So 16 is the same as the first one. But let's try this one. Oh, and I got another 16. So rude. All right, well, as I already have these, I wonder, do I get quest rewards for this stuff? Captain's Log number 2. It was not uncommon for fleet captains to keep a record of their thoughts and happenings around the ship. As the old saying goes, it's lonely at the top, and this practice allowed them to stay focused amidst tremendous responsibility. There is no 16, so I'm guessing that this one is number 16 or something. I wonder if I can take these two 16s, plus these frigate components, as demonstrated here, and make a new one and re-roll it. It's at a loss, but I mean, I'm not actually using those. And it appears to work, so I've got one, and now if I right-click, it repairs and makes Captain's Log 6.
9th of May. We're 3 weeks out from Earth, and I gotta admit I'm feeling a bit of pressure now. That's nothing new, I guess. Father expects a lot more from me since my brother died. All the focus became about preparing me to inherit leadership of Caladan. I never even got a chance to properly mourn my brother. It's become all about filling my brother's shoes.
Preparing to inherit? Oh, interesting. And I think by claiming this one, I get another 20 coin. Well then, I mean, those are completed, so why can't I just do more then? Actually, I need to rotate this. Why can't I do more? Since I've heard them once. Oh, but then I'm going to lose them. You know, I'm going to start keeping the logs. Let's keep this one here. I'm going to need its own space. For the time being, I'm going to put it in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the one that we started with, so that's 1 and 16. And from here on out, I'll try to put 1 in there so that I don't accidentally use them up like I just did when I shift-click stuff into place. But I will also put these in here so that I can use them on any duplicates that I come across. I also got some loot crates from some of that exploring. And I get legs of Ra, an Inferium shovel, and a green hydrostatic botany pot. Cool, another hydrostatic botany pot. Steel longsword, tin warhammer, and a basic cheeseburger. 50% resistance to knockback, plus 6 armor and 3 toughness. And there's a raw armor set. which gives you fire immunity. Ooh, impressive. All right, well, for now, I'm going to be taking that off as well. So we did a little bit of exploring. We did a little bit of some looting as well. And I'm thinking at this point, it's time we do a bit of magic. So I'm going to be getting into a bit of Ars Nouveau. And that's going to be here on this chapter, Brand Nouveau. The unsanctioned use of magic held a high penalty on Caladan, a statute that fell deaf upon the ears of a few of the more devious civilians. On many warm autumnal nights, the faint flicker of mage light could be seen dancing through the canopy of trees outside the city walls. Devious indeed. And with that, we get a mage hood. Source gems come from arcane ore, which I just used one of. While arcane ore can be found in abundance within the Dark Caverns dimension, you can also find arcane ore within Ars forest orbs around the ocean depths, which is that one with the really pretty trees that I salvaged. It's a very powerful mod, especially in this adventure when the capabilities have been altered to deal with your harsh environment and enemies. In addition to this quest guide, the Worn Notebook is well documented to show you how to use each piece of the mod. The next quest actually calls for 64 arcane stone, so I figured I might as well just go and grab it. I've been mining that while I was just out and about. Arcane stone is found under Y64 in the Overworld and Dark Caverns. It's a magical stone that is used to build many of the machines within Ars Nouveau. And I get mage robes. Alright, 2 pieces of clothing. Then we've got the Novice Spellbook. Each tier of Spellbook allows you to build spells using higher tier glyphs you have unlocked up to tier 3. Your first tool of the arcane is the Novice Spellbook. A spellbook will allow you to create, store, and cast spells using mana. A higher tier spellbook will provide additional spell slots, allowing you to craft more complex spells. If your spellbook is empty, you can simply right-click it to open. If it has spells within it, right-clicking will cast the spell loaded, so you must use a hotkey, V by default, which I think I changed that, to open the spellbook. And to make one of those is a bunch of iron tools and a book. And there we have it, the Novice Spellbook. Excellent, which, yeah, you open it up and you can choose stuff already. I start off with Harm and Break. So I can touch things with harming effects or breaking effects. I can use harming or breaking effects on myself, feasibly, but obviously you can't do that. And then there's Projectile, which harm and break. Alright, so already Projectile, harm. This should be quite effective, I think. Might help if I actually click create. I can name it something, I suppose. We'll call it Magic Missile. And now I can shoot it, and you can see on the bottom left I've got like this little mana bar. If I shoot a whole bunch of these, it goes down quite quickly. But then it just replenishes by itself slowly over time. So now I've got at least a much more reliable ranged weapon. Hopefully it works okay underwater. Let's give that a test run. Is there something nearby I can shoot? There isn't, but at the very least I can... it seems I don't have any problem shooting things underwater, so that's good. Completing that spellbook, I get myself a pair of trousers as well. Then, of course, there's the Mage's one. You build spells by placing glyphs into the slots of your spellbook. A form glyph always goes first to determine whether the spell is projected, applied to self, or targeting a block or entity. After that effect, spells determine what the spell does, augments, alter how those effects behave. Making a mage spellbook seems like it's a little bit expensive. I just spent 20 levels. Yeah, I don't think I've got 20 of those, but I could just buy 2 of those right away. Blaze rods, I think I might actually have some, as well as diamonds and a piece of obsidian. And with that, I can make a mage's spellbook. Da-da-da-da! And it should be about the same, I believe. That also finishes my clothing there, and I get boots. And I've got plenty more that I can look into, plenty more that I can do, but what I think I'm going to do is take some of this Inferium and make Inferium Seeds. Yes. And when planted on some kind of soil, will yield a 75% chance of more Inferium, a 5% chance of more seeds, and a 1% chance of some fertilized essence. So I'm going to plant up all of my botany pots that I have downstairs with these things, and I'm going to start using those. And I think that'll be a really good spot for me to end at this point, is that we're going to be growing a whole bunch of seeds, making a bunch of magic in the next episode, and maybe even, who knows, maybe I'll be doing some enchanting or something like that, and we'll go some more exploring, a little bit more progress. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to do in this pack. Even though the progress kind of gives you lots of direction, there's plenty of ways that you can go with it. So if you have been enjoying this, please be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and don't be afraid to stop and visit us on Twitch. If you want to see more content like this, don't be afraid to click one of the links that are on the screen now. Till next time, folks, I'll see ya.